Yeah, again, start the game off bad. It's 2 weeks in a row. Got to stop. We can't do that. We turn the ball over, and then we get a touchdown. They did a good job. They got Sally on their best receiver and ran by him. So then after that, defense settled in, was good. Not great in the first half. We weren't as aggressive we need to be, but we were fine. We held them scoreless. Offensively, we weren't great in the first half. We made some big plays. We got good players, and we're explosive. We got explosive runs, explosive passes. That's how you're good on offense. So we had 17 points and a bunch of yards, but we weren't really playing good. No one really felt like it. So, but please, we're up 17-7 after we spot them and talked about stop, score, and let's get the back. Like, we got a quick week against a really good team coming in here. So we got stop, score, stop, punt, stop, score. So it took us one more series, but the defense turned up in the second half and came after them pretty good and kind of suffocated them, which we knew they could if they wanted to play the way we know they can. Then offensively, obviously first drives, I think we threw one bubble. We weren't very physical in the first half. They out-physicaled us, and second half we came out and ran the ball down there and punched in, and then put another one in there, and Mo broke the big one again. So we were way more physical in the second half. And then nice thing is, everybody's beat up week 10, no doubt, but we got a short week, and we got one. It's nice to get those young guys to play, and that was cool too. But just I'm happy we had a lot of guys that didn't have to play the whole game, and we got them out of there and got out of there and get them to bed tonight. And it's already Monday for us, so this was Sunday. That's not a pretty physical Sunday, so.
When you've got weather like this, basically 3/4 of the game, that makes you change your offensive scheme, or does it not?
Probably a little more judicious passes. Our guys do a really good job keeping the balls dry. Our equipment people at Indy, or at Ball State, not Indy, back in Division II, you Indy. But they did a great job, Ball State, and again today. So there was one time, can't say it, but on the field we weren't keeping the ball dry. But once we got them squared up, our guys keep the ball dry. So again, you feel like so probably throw it a little bit less, but we like to run it and do our play actions. And second half, once you're moving it, and you're just running it. You have a lead, and their defense is playing good. You just kind of keep running it. So kind of what I like. It's kind of boring, but I enjoy it. It's not boring for me. I love it.
After Tracy's receiving touchdown put you up 17-7, I heard you talking to the receivers and running backs about finishing through the goal line.
Yeah, it drives me nuts. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's all like I told Reggie, like everybody that's ever been stripped from behind before they got the goal line no one thought they were getting caught. Like, Coach, I knew I was in the clear. Everyone that's had that happen to him thought they were in the clear. I'm like, Reggie, you think the guy thought that he was going to get stripped and he let up? Like, Reggie let up and he's got the ball not secure. Finish through 3 yards. Almost every fifth week, somebody drops the ball before. Like, that happens so much more than you think it's like Leon. No, it happens fairly frequently for no reason. It's just not playing the game the right way. Like, that's kind of how we were in the first half. And again, hard because Reggie makes a great catch and run after, and Javon made a great catch and run after, so it's kind of hard to be mad at him. But again, it's just like, be a professional, do things the right way. And again, if you always finish through the goal line, you'll never be the guy that shows up on ESPN as the guy that cost your team the game because you thought you were in there, and then all of a sudden a guy came out of nowhere and stripped the ball. Like, and Lord knows we've had enough guys caught this year, so be sprinting through the end zone again, cost yourself a touchdown.
How much of doing those little things has mattered in this 5-game winning streak?
It matters every second of every play. Like, it's a one-play deal. Like, you do it right, you give yourself a chance. They're trying to do it right. Sometimes they do it right, and they do it better than you. And the times you don't do it right, it doesn't work. I've been playing and coaching my whole life. You cheat any sport you play, and sometimes when you're younger you're just better, and again sometimes like there are some LeBron James in the world that probably, not that he ever cheats it because he's a machine, so he's a bad example, but just you have to be so talented to try to Division One. Like, they can't. They got player. Like, I know they're on 10. I know they're not as good as they want to be, but every play that they pushed us around on many snaps. They made plays and they're capable of doing it. Like, you got to play hard every snap. So our kids are pretty good at it. Our coaches do a great job of grinding them and making it a point of every second of every practice that we're going to try to play the game the right way. And if you do, it's still hard to win.
Coach, you said your defense was much better in the second half. In the second half, your defense only allowed 21 points. Were there any specific adjustments you saw?
No, we just had to play harder. I mean, we just weren't aggressive. We were playing hard. We just weren't playing north and south. We were on edges and pass rush, and we weren't attacking like we can attack. So it wasn't, we didn't play, but I mean, we could have shut them out in the first half. We don't fumble the ball on our own 25-yard line, but they knew, like, it wasn't like we yelled and screamed. I just said, hey, we got 30 minutes. Like, I said, seniors, you got 3 games left. That's what you got. I know we're bowl eligible, and I know that, I get that. But I'm just like, you got 3 regular season games. You got 30. Now you got 2.5. How you want to remember the Kent game? You just kind of ooze through it, or you want to go play the game the right way, So, and then we talk about getting them out, and then their ears perked up a little bit, like, yeah, we could probably use a break. So I said, let's end this thing. We can. We know we can. Let's do it. We don't answer questions. The guys, Detroit, even the Pistons are winning. It's Cavs are.
That's right.
Sailors smiling. Cavs are 86-0, and Pistons are winning. Lions win when they throw 5 picks. Lions win when they throw for 50 yards. And my Bears have spiraled. Right. Let's do that. It's like we're not surprised 3 weeks ago we were riding high, and now everybody's going to be fired, and Caleb Williams is going to get benched, and we're going to draft a quarterback next year. It's going to be great.
Anyway, the running backs today were obviously huge, especially in that second half. So was there anything you said at half that you really wanted to get those guys more involved, or did it just happen?
No, we had blocked better. We didn't block very good. We were very physical in the first half. They were out. There was runs that were close in the first half. You could see it. Like, we get those iPads, which again, I used to really hate them, but I do like putting it in the kid's face and say, look what you just did. Because used to they denied it till Sunday, and then Sunday you get them. Now it's right play like, no, I didn't. Now they don't even give you, like, here it is. This is you being soft, So, like, that is, I do enjoy that part of it. But no, we were more physical. And again, we were close in the first half on some runs, and you saw it on tape. Like, guys, if we just finish here, it's gonna go big. And then Mo's been really patient. He really sets up his blocks. He really helps the O-line. He really sticks it in there. A lot of his runs, even the big run, Chuck stepped on Border's foot, almost fell down. Mo just throttled down for a second. Chuck somehow stayed upright, and then he got back on the backer. And Mo slipped through a really tiny crack, and we're off the races. So, again, his patience has been huge. Dylan ran good. KD ran good when he was in there. But it's working with the O-line and being patient, setting up blocks, and they've done a really good job. Mo, I think that's 600-yard games in the last 5 in a row. So he's again, you can't get better as a senior. Like, he's gotten so much better. He's really, really taken upon himself to really help complement the O-line. He studied it. He's really smart. He saw previous years, like some runs, like, hey, if I would have pressed this, the lineman would have got to that backer. And now once you start doing it, and then the seams open up, and he gets all these big runs, it's like, but they're really working well together. But he's really taken a really nice step his last year of really trying to do everything right, and it's really paid off for him and for us, obviously. And the receivers are blocking. All these big runs our receivers block. Javon had a great block and stayed with the guy, then came off when Mo gassed it. And so we're blocking down the field pretty good. I said out there, we've had more big runs this year than you count them up, like more than we probably had like the last 7 years combined. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, it's every week and again, we hardly ever get chunk run, not like so. And those are huge. Obviously, it iced the game, and that was a big one.
Yeah, Keyon, just go ahead and start off with a statement on how tonight went, man.
I think tonight went pretty well. We was off to a slow start. Some of our guys, we weren't really locked in because of the opponent. But once we took them serious and we found out they came ready to play, we put our A game on and we did what we needed to do and handle business.
After that first quarter, I think some rain came down.
Yeah.
Did you expect to get the ball a little more on the offensive end?
Yeah, I did a little bit because the ball got slick out there. Everybody started switching to rain gloves, and so I was like, I switched to it. I don't really like them, but it was like, it's tough sledding. So I was like expecting to get the ball more, ready to get the ball more. And
Did you know you had a career high today?
Huh?
Did you know you had a career high rush yards?
I found out later in the game. Somebody told me. Somebody came up and told me.
What was working out there for you offensively?
Offensively, we running the ball. We did fine. We just had to figure out how to get somebody to the safety. Our O-line was blocking them fine. As long as we got the safety or the nickel, because they were spinning people down into the box, trying to add one that we couldn't block. So we tried to find a way to block it, and we found a way and set it up and got what I needed to do.
Keyon, the team's undefeated when you go for over 100 yards. How does that feel to know your impact on the team has that kind of impact on the team?
Well, I don't know. I don't really think about it like that. I just try to be a team player. I want to do whatever I can for the team. If that's getting over 100 yards, then that's what it is. But
What does having nearly 200 rushing yards say about your relationship with the linemen and how well this team is going right now?
My relationship with the O line is amazing. Like we talk every day, and like they like my guys. Really, they like my best friends. So we talk every day. We hang out. We they every time they see me, we got names that we call it. Not any bad names, but they call me like I don't know how to, but yeah.
That 74-yarder, can you kind of run us through that play and what you saw and kind of what transpired?
Yeah, at first I thought it was going to be a bad play because my center tripped on our left guard's foot, and as soon as he tripped, I was like, okay. My bad. I was like, okay, well, and then I was like, let me just wait a little bit. And as soon as he caught his balance, I tried to set it up so he could, the backer would go into him. And as soon as he did, I took advantage of my opportunity.